Hello everyone, my name's Sophie Brown from Cosh's Plot Equestrian Centre, and today we're going to talk about fitting a snaffle bridle. So this bridle actually doesn't fit Iggy. I did that on purpose so we can go right through this beginning. If you're unsure whether the bridle fits the horse or not, rather than place it on the horse's head, there's a few checks you need to do first. So I'm going to untie Iggy, okay? What we need to do is always keep the horse secure, but it wouldn't be safe to leave Iggy tied whilst the head collar's around the horse's neck. So I've still got a method of securing him. We need to make sure that's not tied to anything that's concrete or that's not going to snap. So first things first, we place the bridle and we gently measure it across Iggy's head to make sure that if I put that bit in, it's not going to be too tight. So this one actually is. So I'm just going to place it down a couple of holes first, so that when I put it on Iggy's face, the bit's not going to be too tight and it's not going to cause him any discomfort. So once I'm happy that that's the case, I'm going to put this on like I usually would. Good boy. So, reins over his head. Good. Okay, so areas now that we want to check, now the bridle's on, would be the bit. That would be the one that I would do first. And although I put that down 2 holes, I can still see that the bit is slightly too tight on Iggy. What we're looking for in a bit that's fitted correctly is that the horse, it's comfortably tight. So a way of measuring this would be to look for 2 creases either side of the horse's bit, and also when we stand parallel to the horse, the bit sits evenly in the horse's mouth and that it's nicely tense there. So if that was really tight, the bit would be too high. If it was extremely baggy, the bit would be too low, knocking on the horse's bottom teeth. So when looking whether the bit fits our horse correctly, we want to make sure that we can see the bit either side of the horse's mouth, okay? It wants to be evenly outside the horse's mouth. So what I mean by that is not too much to the left or right. And then this is really good, so we can see that we've got 2 or 3 creases, so it's nice and comfortably, it's high enough in Iggy's mouth that it's not going to hit onto his bottom teeth. Okay, and when looking at the noseband, this is just a plain Cavesson noseband, and we want to make sure that we have 2 fingers between the projecting cheekbone and the noseband. So again, I'm just going to pop this down, make it a little bit bigger for Iggy, and again, when we look straight onto the horse, as you can see there, that's wonky. So we want to straighten that up so it sits flat on the horse's face. Tighten it up at the back. In terms of tension, we're looking for a finger just nicely underneath, and now you can see I have 2 fingers here below the projecting cheekbone and the noseband, so it's not going to rub on Iggy's face. Once we've done that, we want to tuck all our keepers in so the bridle's secure. Do the throat lash up. The job of the throat lash is to keep the bridle on the horse, so if for any reason we come over and the reins end up over the horse's head, the bridle doesn't come off. We want to comfortably fit 4 fingers so it's comfortably tight on the horse's head. Once we're happy with that, we could then put the head collar back on and tie your horse back up securely.